Today is Daily Cyber number 44. How do you study? What do you do to study for cybersecurity, the IT industry, computers, programming, whatever you're working on? I want to ask you that because I'm been studying for a little bit, off and on, in the sense of because my family member got sick, then I took some time off. Tried to study while I was taking care of them, but then didn't work out. But now I'm going back full throttle. I'm fortunate enough I got some time. I got about a year I can be a full-time student where I can work my business a bit and then work with clients, help people, but also spend like 3 hours, 4 hours a day of studying. So I want to know, how do you study? What do you do? Like, do you study in the morning? Do you study at the evening? Do you study books? Do you do videos? What books do you recommend? What videos do you recommend? Do you watch Udacity? Do you go to Linda? Is there any other courses that you watch? Safari Books Online, highly recommend. The reason why, and I'm not getting any affiliate checks or anything like that, but I highly recommend because when my grandma was sick and I needed some support, they stepped up. Any of the other companies I was working with actually went the other way. They kind of didn't help me out. Safari Books Online, highly recommend because they really care about the people, their members, and the people that work with them. So check out Safari Book Online if you're looking at IT resources. I highly recommend them. So what have I been working on? You can see on the board, you can see I have the OSI model and some of the ports. Just going back over Security Plus, getting ready. I want to write that in March. I'm studying Linux full time, going through it. It's interesting. I got VMware installed and Kali Linux, so I'm just kind of going through that, getting that all set up. Taking a Linux Essential course, and what else, and then see where that progresses from there. What else have I been working on? Oh, Python. Python I've been working on. One question I have for you: if you're a Python programmer, if you're running on a MacBook Pro or a Mac OS, right? Have you updated your version of Python from, I think it's the standards 2.7? Have you upgraded to 3.7? I think is the new one out. Have you upgraded it? And if so, why? I know 2.7 has some older commands, and as you're going through it, some things have to be like the print command, and I'm just learning that right now, that there's a line of code that you have to put in to make sure it prints out properly. If you're using 2.7, or I think the instructor said 2.x to 3.x, but yeah, one of the instructors I've been following is Ben. Actually, I'm trying to see. I should have his name here, but it's a guy from that I've met through training and so forth. Really great guy. Highly recommend. I'll put a URL to his Twitter feed below, but I highly recommend him. Check him out. He's really great at programming, development, and just a great guy. I've met him. I worked with him for a little bit, and he was just a really good guy to work with and learn from. What else I've been working on? That's about it. Just trying to get back into doing videos and video logs. And I appreciate all the comments that people have been giving me when it comes to the video and the feedback. And I just want to know, like, I'm not looking at high production value and search engine optimization in the sense of the results right now. I appreciate all the feedback that you guys are giving me that. Right now, these are more just video logs, sharing the journey of what I'm going through, because so many people I've talked to are going through some changes, some transitions, and thinking, oh my God, I can't do this, I can't change. I've got kids, I got family members, I got house or whatever. And I'm showing you, no matter what adversity you're going through in your life, you can do it. It's just the mindset, the beliefs that you have, and your potential of you put through, right? It's not the actual potential that you have currently right now. It's what you're putting into it, right? That's your potential. Like, do you put an hour? Do you put half an hour? And are you consistent? It's like building a muscle. So I'm doing these video logs, these daily cyber, to show that you can do it and you can be successful, right? You can be successful making money, you can be successful, having a work-life balance, getting the career and working for the company that you want. And I've gone through both of working for companies that I've been really excited about, having my own company, and the companies that, I thought were great and then just kind of turned out that it wasn't the right fit. So, and then, I'm looking for, and this is the thing, you got to look at what you want. And for me, my expectation is to work for a company, right, that really cares about their team, their employees. So great work-life balance. You know, when the employees get into a little bit of a life challenge, they're there, they support them. I mean, they do that, and I've gone through that, so I know the difference of when a company just kind of puts you at arm's length and then lets you go, you know, when things are tough, or when a company steps up and says, you know what do you need? All right, so that's what you have to look at, you know, pay, salary, vacations, benefits, all those great things. What do you want? And for me, I know I just want like that balance. I'm not tied to working my business. I'm not tied to working for a company. I'm kind of going with the flow right now just because it's exciting to me to have the opportunity to have the sky's the limits. Right? And I've been listening to kind of Tony Robbins, and you kind of look at the expectation as, you know, if I have a narrow focus, that's great. You know, maybe I just want to run my business, right? And that's my expectation. But right now, for me, is I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to be a student. I'm going to learn as much as I can. And then if people want to work with me, contract work, or they want me to, you know, consult with them for a little bit, I'm open to everything right now just because I'm enjoying what I'm doing. And that's what it comes down to. Life is short. Watching someone going through cancer and then passing away from it, trust me, you realize very quickly that all the crap that you might put yourself through mentally is really doesn't mean shit. It just doesn't mean anything. Like, you kind of look at I think Paul Chek called it monkey mind, right? And you're sitting there going, oh my God, this and that, all my bills and relationships and this person, what does that person think? It doesn't matter. When you're at that last stages of your life and you're sitting there kind of going, shit, you know, I wish I would have, I wish I could have, why not do it now? Why not put that at a forward now? Now, I'm not saying flip your life upside down right now in this video, go and just, you know, fuck everything, quit your job, you know, separate from your significant other if you're not happy. Work at, like, sit down your expectations, then work at what you want. If you want a better relationship, work at a better relationship. Be the better person. Start doing that. And if it's not a right fit, you know, then it's not a right fit, but work at it. Same with your career. If you're not happy in your career, not happy where you're going, work at it. Change. Right? And that's what I'm doing right now. And this is the journey that I've been going through. This DailyCyber is developing and becoming a better me, right? And then showing you, as you watch this, how I'm becoming better. What am I focusing on? And that's what I said. You know, people are giving me all great advice and message me privately and all, and, you know, you should do that, you should that, and I'm taking it all in, you know. But I also want to let you know where my focus is: studying, being a student, helping the people, you know, that come to me and say, hey, I need help with cybersecurity. You said something in this last video. Can you tell me a little bit more about it? Can you help me with that? That's my goal, right? That's my goal, and to have that work-life balance and enjoy what I'm doing, right? I've been working out, doing meditation. I got a meditation pillow, you know, and just having some fun. Oh, one last thing before I end it, because I know there's about 2 minutes left. I try to keep the videos around 10 minutes. I told you I was going to talk about some compromises that I've been finding. Well, a service provider, I found that when I called them, I was able to give them very limited information, and they weren't confirming anything. It was just, what's your name, your mailing address, your phone number. And I was able to get in and get my billing address, you know, potentially even cancel my account with stuff that you can find online. So I've been escalating that to the senior management, going, okay, you know, this needs to be done, because first and foremost, I actually have a security phrase, right, on my account. So they're supposed to be checking that when someone calls in and says, hey, Brandon, you know, yeah, can you confirm your security phrase? All right, before they give any information, they're supposed to be confirming that. Well, these companies, a lot of them are going overseas. And what's happening is these overseas people are not caring about the security aspect of it and just going right into the call, right? Because they have their call script and they're going into it. And what happens is now there's a vulnerability which can be compromised very easily now for a lot of companies. And you'll start to find that with social engineering. You can go find a lot of information publicly online, and then what happens is you can call these companies and go, boom, hey, I'm in, right? Because what happens is the overseas people that they're training about the essential and the high kind of cost of the vulnerabilities and the compromises that are happening. that then needs to be like front and center. That yes, you have to have customer service, yes, you have to deliver great service, but you also have to look at security. So that's it for my video today. It's 10 minutes. I just wanted to keep it, my video is 10 minutes. Talked about a lot of things, a little bit of rant, but I just want to let you know what I'm working on. I'm off. I'm going to go get some studying done, and I will see you tomorrow. Oh, one last thing. Software is hackable. Being connected is vulnerable. I'll see you tomorrow.